line here in another arena, I guess we're leaving the Extreme Rules arena for a second anyway, as it's the Raw Tag Team Championships. The Revival defending against Jimmy and Jay Uso. This would most likely be the opening contest anyway, so I guess it doesn't really hugely matter, but I apologize for the technical difficulties. Our camera guys are new to the team, so I apologize on their behalf. We told them to bring them to the Extreme Rules arena, and here we are here in this, wherever we are. My apologies. As the Revival, that's Dash Wilder there taking Jimmy Uso to school, so to speak. And Jimmy puts the brakes on. Right hand. And the count is going. And Jimmy has to be careful not to get himself disqualified, folks, because the title is on the line. You can't win the titles by disqualification either. Oof, and again it's at the end of the pole. Ooh, nice enziguri kick by Dash Wilder. And now sent to the ring. Nice, and there comes Jimmy Uso, and here comes Jay Uso, coming in, trying to dare Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson maybe to come in. They are veterans of the ring, veterans of the tag team division, and the sons of a guy who knows a little thing about tag team wrestling, the sons of Rikishi, and the grandsons of several other Samoan legends tag teams. So, the descendants of several. It's a very large family, probably larger than any other family in the wrestling history, actually, if I think about it. It'll be interesting to see what would happen if we took like two guys from each team of each family and had a family feud kind of a thing, and had the families duke it out between, like, you know, the Von Erichs, the Samoans, the Harts. I mean, that's the right money right there, I'd say. The Guerreros. So many legendary families in the wrestling business. It's nice enough to know that there's some guys like me that came from nowhere and to earn his own right into the wrestling business, rather than being born into it. As Scott Dawson tries to pick apart Jay Uso as they defend their Raw Tag Team titles. And now Jay sent off the ropes. Oh, nobody goes anywhere, really. And now Jay sends Scott Dawson for the corner, and a catch with a forearm in the corner. Dawson's down. And now Jay looks like he's measuring Scott Dawson, right hand. And there's the tag to Jay, and double sidekick. That could do it right there, but there's the tag to Dash Wilder. Scott Dawson might be out of the whack, and there's a nice flying kick right there, but Jimmy is right back up. Jimmy sends Dash to the corner, another forearm shot to the corner. Now drags him to the center, and this could be the end of it right here. We could have new Raw Tag Team Champions, but no, Dash kicks out. Shows that intestinal fortitude that we talk about so much on this show. Words of the great Gorilla Monsoon, ladies and gentlemen. As Jay Uso. Sorry, that's Jimmy Uso. Jay's on the outside. I guess they decided that the way to tell them really apart is by giving one a shirt and the other one not a shirt. So that's the way we can keep track of which one's which, since they're so similar in size and looks. And now he's trying to go and get him a tap-out victory, which would be interesting. Is Dash Wilder going to tap? Nope. He hangs on. And now Jimmy sends Dash to the corner. And there's the tag to Jimmy, his cousin. Jay. His brother's tagged in. He's going to the high rank district, and this could be it. Uso splash with Scott Dawson. He's up on the apron. And I knew that wasn't going to happen. But there goes Jimmy. Ooh, Jimmy hit his brother by accident. And now Jay, taunting Scott Dawson, takes him down to the corner. Both guys in the ring. Scott Dawson now decides to maybe get out of the ring. Smart idea. And Dash Wilder now, chin breaker. That'll slow everything down. Ooh, and Jay with a nice slap to the jaw. Snap suplex. And there's the tag to Scott Dawson, his partner. He's done for a while. And Scott comes in with a clothesline. Nice drop kick right there. But Jay right up. Sorry, yeah, that's Jay. And now Scott Dawson is taking control. Ooh, chop block of the knee. That could do it. And there's the pin. And Jimmy stops that from happening. And Scott Dawson, for European uppercut, takes Jay outside. Jay is left in the ring. Sorry, Jimmy was taken out. And now, looked like he was going to go for a Samoan drop maybe, but Scott Dawson rather, he changes things up on him. I say knee to the face. Now, I don't know why you would pander to the audience and cheer for yourself rather than go for a pin on that occasion. You can't do that with a tag team like the Usos. And he's finding that out now the hard way. Maybe he should have went for a pin rather than taunt the audience. And now Dawson has Jay Uso. Nice! Rolling Swanton bomb. And now Dawson going for a submission of his own. Is Jay going to tap out? Dawson trying to get that pin, trying to get that submission, but nope. But the damage could have been done to the knee. It's hard to climb to the ropes like the Usos like to do if you have a bad knee. I can take that from experience, folks, as Dash Wilder is now tagged in. And a nice tag team maneuvering by Scott Dawson and and Dash Wilder. And now, got to be impressed with the revival. I know that recently Scott Dawson getting some dirty deeds down right there. But lately the revival really been living life large and not really spending much time, spending ridiculous amounts of money and stuff like that. Now that they're the champions, I wonder how wise that is. And what happens when, we all know in wrestling, eventually you're going to come across a team or a person who is in fact tougher than you. It is something my grandmother taught me at a young age, that no matter how big or tough you think you are, there is always someone tougher and bigger and more powerful and who wants more. So, I'm yet to meet the person who could step to me, but... Well, that's not true. Sheldon Cooper beat me once. Macaulay Culkin beat me once too, but that's not the point. As Dash Wilder sends Jay Uso back into the ring, Jimmy's outside. Looks like he's lost in a daze. I think Jay's all by himself right now, folks, as he looks like we could get a tag here. I would imagine. Remember, folks, the show is completely done randomly. And almost a 3 count. And Dash Wilder got the ropes for even more leverage. Remember, show like I said, folks, this show is completely set to random. We don't have any controls of the outcomes. We're not actually operating the system. We just simply put it together and have the system decide the winners. That's why our show is the best. As Jay sends dash to the corner, and now Jimmy is tagged in. And a splat, and a body slam, and this could be it. The USO splash. There it is. And the pin, but Scott Dawson again in to break that up. Scott, that's great tag team wrestling, great strategy, and that's great defense by the Revival. Ooh, Samoan drop, pop-up Samoan drop by Jimmy Uso. And now, looks like we're going for a body slam maybe. Dash Wilder and a shot from behind by Scott Dawson. Nice spinning, swinging neck breaker. And that could be the end of it right there. And there's the tag to Scott Dawson. What are we going to see here, folks? Kick to the face. Another shot right there. And now Dawson looks like he wants to get a submission. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like it's not good enough to get a win, but they want to get the Usos to tap to give them a little edge and to give them even more so of a bragging right, so to speak, here at Extreme Rules 2019, or what we call Extreme Chaos 2019. Dawson trying to get that submission. Jimmy Uso, too tough for that, though. Too tough. No quitting this guy. And now Dawson drags him into the ropes. Feet on the ropes. Jay's not going to stand for that. Dash Wilder takes Jay out of the equation, and now I don't know what this is all about, but Scott Dawson go to the high rent district, drops an elbow right to the back of the shoulder blades. Impressive by Scott Dawson, who says that's enough. I think that's it. Utter disrespect by Scott Dawson to the Uso. And that's it, folks. The Revival retains their tag titles. If it's anything like that tomorrow night, on Sunday night, that's going to be a heck of a thing. And the Revival has retained. And we looked at some of this action earlier, folks. And look at this right here. Painful maneuver, I can tell you that much.
Here are your winners, and still Raw Tag Team Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, the Revival.
All right, so the Revival, yet again, our tag team champion, retain their tag team titles. All right, folks, I hope you guys like a good fight, because that's what we're got coming up next. As someone knocked on the door to pick a fight, and here comes a guy to fight. So let's get it on, coming up next.